Alright, YouTube, we just got done with a buddy of mine, Kris. Say your actual last name. We always call you KOZ, man. Christofferson?
Christofferson.
Got it. Look at that. Got it. Alright, this is his Evo 9. It is a just a regular 2 liter. No, it's a long rod.
It's a 2 liter long rod.
And built by a buddy of his, and we bought it and we had to fix it, and now she's more of a beast than it ever was before. Let's just say that. But yeah, fully built, and we'll show you the car and whatnot, and I'll let Kris kind of explain what he's got going on and what he's got into the car, and how much fun he's had with it.
What's up, guys? So this is my 2006 Evo 9. I've had it for almost about, I think, close to a year and a half. I bought it in late October of 2017. So I originally bought the car. It had 67, 66, also with a Busher Stage 3 block and head. Nate and I decided to go ahead when the motor took a shit. We decided to kind of go balls to the wall, and we did a 2 liter long rod with aluminum rod, aluminum pistons, billet, Manley crank. Also switched up the turbo, now running a 6870 ball bearing turbo. I think we changed out the Kigley springs as well, because they were the what's the double spring setup?
I think it was
whatever Busher was running at the time. So I did a couple mods to the car. Lightly tuned right now, and I mean, it's just been a ton of fun, as you guys can kind of see. Here's a little look of the engine bay. Still a lot to come as far as mods, but she's coming along nicely. Having a ton of fun with it. Nate did an awesome job from building the motor to helping me out. Can't say enough of good things about Nate. But really, my overall goal with the car is to be a quarter mile, half mile type car. It's not really intended to be a strict drag car. I did make it for the street, and I wanted to have some fun with it. So hopefully you guys will see me running around. If you do, make sure you say hello, and that's about it. I'll turn it over to Nate.
Yeah, so a little more info on the car. We got a Skunk 2 manifold. We got 2150cc injectors, 8AN fuel rail, 8AN fuel line supplied, fuel lab fuel pressure regulator, tile wastegate 44 mil. Got their blow off valves. The theme of the car is purple and black, so we're going to try to finish all that off. We're going to do some more AN lines, but it's got stock, but the transmission is just like stock rebuilt.
The transmission is OEM refreshed. So
OEM refreshed.
Basically new, but it is in stock form.
Okay.
So that's one of the plans on the car, is to upgrade the transmission, transfer case, driveline, rear end, along with probably doing a carbon fiber or aluminum drive shaft as well,
right,
to support the power once we crank up the boost.
Right. So one of those drive shafts you see over there in the corner. We'll get a closer view. Plan on maybe one of these right there. That's a drive shaft for another buddy's car, and then we'll be sending a couple of those big ass boxes off to TRE, and doing the same thing as we did with Mark's car. But she's got the Dynatech ARC2 box, the 300M coils, and I mean, she is I mean, for what it is, dude, this thing freaking hauls the mail. Forward facing turbo, definitely a nice looking setup, real clean. What intercooler? Just STM?
So it's the STM, and it was it's rated for 1,000 horsepower. Also STM custom forward facing one-off manifold, and just a handful of other stuff. Mostly.
Yeah, I think they did this was different than most of their manifolds for the. Is that what he ended up doing? I can't remember.
Yeah,
because I know that he wanted the hood exit, and
well, when he ordered it, he had because he had ordered quite a few. He had asked for something,
a little unique.
Than
That's
everybody
cool.
else. So this is what they fabbed up for him. So forward facing with the dump tube coming out the top of the hood.
That's nice. Heck yeah. So 3-inch intercooler piping. Can't really see it very well, but we are going to rebuild the 2.5-inch charge pipe. Right now it's a 2-piece with actually 3 couplings, so definitely want to make that a 1-piece, and we'll go 2.5-inch full aluminum. We'll fab all that up. And yeah, we got some other stuff to show you underneath, some custom exhaust work. Alright guys, here's the underneath of the car. Got the intercooler piping, nice 4-inch intercooler. Here's that charge pipe, we're going to fix that eventually. We did do a custom aluminum exhaust. We did the test pipe, left that steel just in case he wants to actually throw in a cat, but we used his old flange, so I kind of had to garble up the weld a little bit to get the because it was like 3 1/4 or something like that.
Right, it was 3 1/2.
Yeah, 3 1/2.
3 1/2 to 3.
Yeah, so we went to 3-inch and then built this custom exhaust all the way out, and then we did a V-band here for a vibrant muffler to kind of, you know, do the stainless steel end. They don't really make aluminum mufflers anymore, and they're real raspy. I'm not a big fan of them anymore. I got one in my car, and I'm probably going to be changing it up. But
well, for anybody that owns an Evo that's cammed, or you want it loud and not to sound like a racer, I definitely recommend the Vibrant. Has a much deeper tone.
Yep.
And I've been really happy with it. It sounds good. It's
And
not
I'm-
too loud, not too quiet. It's been perfect for me.
yeah, and I mean, we did real good. Try to keep it out of the rear end's way. You know, got the bends all right. This is all siliconeintakes.com aluminum. I like it because it's not super thick like CX Racing aluminum, but it is thicker than Vibrant. And the Vibrant tends to grow a lot, and you end up with the thing growing, and see it starts melting the bumper and stuff because it moves around so much. But this has got one of the double pumpers in there. As you can see, we got the 2 fuel lines here. This is a battery cable because his battery is relocated in the trunk. But it's got his fuel filter there, and the 6AN return line. And yeah, let's see, what was this blue wire for? Was this just for the ignition box?
That goes to the Dynapack ignition.
Oh yeah, the Dynapack, that's right. But so yeah, I guess future plans are, we've got another set of calipers here. He's going to have, you can't really see in that well because the light, there we go, a little bit better. But they're just the stock calipers. We're going to have those powder coated. We do have some rotors here, some decent little rotors we're going to throw on there that are just the slotted. And you know, kind of upgrade what he's got going on here. These are getting a little the heat tinged. Apparently he's driving this car like he should. But yeah, and got the JDM rear, which he's going to eventually probably get another one and get it painted, since we had an issue with a dude that flipped rocks all over the car. So we're going to get another JDM rear. As you can see, it had an issue, not his fault. The other owner had a problem, so gonna be getting that fixed. Probably finish the roll on the fender there, and yeah, so definitely going to do a Busher mustache bar in the future. Get rid of this heavy bitch. And, you know, TRE rear end. So we'll be doing the same thing. I got a couple rear ends over there that we'll be sending one of those off and trading out. And, yeah, these, we're going to be doing D2 coilovers.
I was going to do the D2 drag streak setup. So
that way you got...
From what I've heard, those have been pretty popular. And they come in purple, so...
They come in purple, that's the theme. Yeah, because it looks like he bought these off of an Evo that came out of the bottom of a lake. So...
I don't know where it came from, but it came from somewhere that I don't ever want to go.
Yeah, these teens are done, so...
Trash.
But, yeah, no, this thing has got a lot of potential. We're going to do a Haltech Elite box and get it tuned by a buddy of his that he knows.
Jose.
Yeah.
Down in Salt Lake.
Yeah. So I guess he's gonna come down here and put it on the Haltech Elite and see, you know, what the true potential of this car is going to be. You know, we got some Nitto NT05s. I love these tires. Probably going to do the same setup on my car for, I don't know if I can get 255s. I think I can get 240, 245s. Because I got the 235 40s.
Dude, honestly, with the 255s that these have, I mean, it's not fully tuned, but I mean, I'm still pushing a decent amount of power. I'm guessing somewhere in the mid 7s. And even with the colder weather, it hasn't spun at all. Even in first, it'll go a little in first, but second, third, it just hooks.
Yeah, these things are...
I've been pretty impressed.
Probably 200 tread wear, right? I think that's what they are. Usually it says on there.
200, I think.
Yeah, treadwear 200. Yep. So they're the harder ones, but the 100s, dude, they go away real quick. It's monotonous having to buy tire after tire after tire. But yeah, so yeah, she's still got the stock drive line. We'll be getting rid of that, setting that aside for the just in case. So yeah, guys, this is one of the Evos here in Idaho in the fleet of the ones to come down here and beat, right? If you think you can.
That's just an Evo.
It's just an Evo. It's usually what they are. Yeah, they're underestimated. Apparently some of the big boys around here can't quite beat us yet. Some of the GTRs and the BMW X6s, and not naming any names. So yeah, no, this thing was definitely a fun build. This is actually a motor that's a little overbuilt from mine, and I mean the billet crank makes a big difference. It's a nice crank. The other crank, like the Turbo Tough crank, it's rated at 600 horse, and the only way I'm getting away with pushing what I am is because I got aluminum rods. But I found that Evos, the 4G63 loves aluminum rods. This motor just shines with aluminum rods. So I mean it definitely, if you can spend the money there, because anything over about 700, I noticed the steel rods just beat the crap out of the bearing. I mean, shit, like 10,000 RPM, we were seeing shit that, what'd you have in, were they the Turbo Toughs, or what did we pull out of these?
They were steel rods. I don't think they were Turbo Tough. It was whatever Busher put in there.
Whatever Busher Racing,
I don't know, because I didn't build that. I
Maybe
didn't order that in.
A Busher spec.
It came as a Busher Stage 3 when I bought it. So whatever Busher specs as far as rods and pistons go, I still have them at the house. I just
they're black. They're done. Well, one of them is anyway. It's the rod is spent.
Oh yeah, she's done partying.
She is done. But yeah, so you'll be seeing this car in the future. Just so you know, I figured give you a nice little snippet on one of the clan of fast Evos we have here in Idaho. So we'll see you later, YouTube. Later, Kris.
Well, and that wraps up this episode here at Snellfed Performance. We appreciate you stopping by and checking out the channel. Hopefully you give us a like and subscribe for future updates on Mark's Evo, as well as other projects we have down the line. Have a great day, and thanks for coming by.